Have you ever finished a film and thought, everything is there? Shots look good, performances are solid, dialogue works, story makes sense. So, why does it feel flat? I've watched this happen for almost 20 years as a filmmaking professor. A student pours months into a short film. Technically, it's good. Nothing is obviously wrong, and yet nobody remembers it. Then another student makes something with half the budget, and somehow everyone can't stop talking about it. Why? It's not the camera, it's not the lighting, it's not the editing. It's because one filmmaker understands something the other doesn't. There's an invisible layer underneath every great movie. Most people never learn to see it. Today, I'm going to show you how to find it. Everything I teach about filmmaking comes from what I call the triple C system. Find the core, make choices, and connect with the audience. Today's lesson is really about the third C, connection. And connection almost never happens on the surface. It happens underneath. Let me tell you a story. When I was a kid, I spent hours playing by myself. That's nothing unusual if you grow up wanting to become an artist. You need solitude. Solitude tells you what your work is going to be about. You've heard me talk on this channel about finding your core. Well, being alone is one of the ways you discover it. So don't ever apologize for enjoying your own company. Those seemingly insignificant hours are doing more work than you realize. For me, those hours were spent playing with action figures, Star Wars, G.I. Joe. I built elaborate scenes, arranged everyone just right, move characters an inch at a time. And after many years, I noticed something strange. I almost never played the battle scene. I played the moment before it. The part where everyone was waiting. The silence before the explosion, the glance across the room, the breath before someone spoke. I kept returning to those moments over and over again. Why? It took me years to understand. I wasn't fascinated by action, I was fascinated by tension. Nothing was happening, and yet everything was happening. That realization changed my work forever because I finally understood what had been pulling me all those years. Subtext. The life underneath the life. Once I recognized that, my work changed. People started responding differently. I began receiving emails from readers telling me they're deeply moved by my writing. Students will tell me a scene stayed with them for days, not because I learned a new camera move, because I had finally discovered what my work was actually about. Today, I want to help you do the same. Technique number one. The scene is not about what the scene is about. This is one of the biggest differences between amateur and professional storytelling. Let's say two characters are falling in love. The amateur writes exactly that. I love you. I've never felt this way before. You complete me. Please, please, please don't do this. Actors hate scenes like this. There's nothing to play. Life doesn't work that way. Professionals understand something different. The scene isn't about love. The scene is about changing a tire, or making dinner, or searching for lost keys, or assembling IKEA furniture. The dialogue is about the task. Pass me the wrench. Hold this. Make it tighter. But underneath, they're falling in love. Nobody says it. Everybody feels it. That's subtext. Excuse me. That's why the scene works. Life is almost never about what people are talking about. Great scenes shouldn't be either. Technique number two. Actors play actions, not emotions. This is probably the most common directing mistake I see. Director says, be in love, or be sad, or be angry. You can't play emotion. Try it. Go ahead. Play happiness. Play fear. You can't. Emotion is something you experience, not something you perform. Actors play actions, things they can actually do. Let's go back to our little tire changing scene. Instead of telling the actress, play falling in love, give her this action. Make him fall in love with you. Or better yet, seduce him. Now, give the other actor a conflicting action. Teach her a lesson or put her in her place. Now we've got a scene. You can already picture it. We haven't shot it, but you already know it works. And nobody said anything about romance. It doesn't matter. It's alive because the actors have something meaningful to do. And meaningful action creates meaningful emotion, not the other way around. Technique number 3, use image systems. This one deserves an entire video. In fact, that's next week's lesson. But here's the basic idea. Great directors often repeat visual ideas throughout a film. A color, a shape, a type of composition, a recurring object. Most audiences never consciously notice them. They're not supposed to, but subconsciously they're feeling something. Image systems create emotional coherence. They quietly reinforce your story without saying a word. They're like the cherry on top of the ice cream sundae. I'll show you exactly how that works next week. Here's what I want you to remember. Those afternoons playing with action figures weren't really about action figures. They were teaching me how to pay attention, to look beneath the surface. Because the most dramatic moments in life rarely look dramatic. A father waiting outside an operating room. Someone sitting in their car before quitting a job. A couple washing dishes after deciding their marriage is over. Nothing is happening. Everything is happening. That's where stories live. That's where cinema lives. I've come to believe storytelling isn't really about movies. It's about learning to see, to notice what everyone else misses. That's what I've spent my life trying to understand. It's what I've taught for 18 years. It's what I write about. It's what this channel is about. Not simply making better films, but becoming someone who sees more deeply. Once you do that, you'll make better movies. You'll become a better storyteller. And maybe you'll become a little more attentive to your own life. If this idea resonated with you, I've put together something that will help you go even deeper. It's called the Storytelling Starter Kit. It's a free guide where I break down some of the fundamental principles I teach, from finding the core of your story to creating scenes that actually connect with the audience. If you're serious about becoming a better storyteller, it's the perfect place to start. The link is in the description below. And if you want a sneak peek at how an image system works, check out this video next. I'll see you next week. And remember, don't just direct your movies, direct your life.